Hi everybody. Okay. Whew. Hold on to something because this trial went sideways today really fast. And I kind of feel I misspoke because I said, "Oh, this trial is going really fast. It's gonna be done by the end of the week, maybe next week." Yeah, I was right until today, and then nope. Okay. So what happened is they had they've had many experts on the stand already. They had a psychologist and a psychiatrist they had three different doctors. Okay. Well, the last doctor, okay, now I have to, I should back up a little bit. Um, Sarah Boone, for all the people out there that don't watch it every day like I do. Okay, Sarah Boone has three lawyers. The main guy hasn't said word one for 4 days, to the point where I thought he wasn't even there. I mean, I think I heard one objection in 4 days. Um, well, he was there, and his presence was felt today. Okay, so what happened is, um, apparently, um, they, well, they have, okay, this I know from before. Sometimes they have pre-trial hearings before the trial. So then lawyers can kind of ask questions and see what they will and will not put in the case, right? Okay. So part of the issue is, well, sometimes they want to know what's going to be said on the stand so there are no surprises. The worst thing a lawyer wants, the last thing, is a surprise. They don't want surprises because it totally throws off the case. It could give the advantage to the other side. I mean, it could be disastrous, really bad. Okay, so then she said before that, well, I have to, because he was trying to get her to have, like, to firm up a date or something. And so she said, well, I can't make a diagnosis or something, but because I haven't had enough time to evaluate. And then she said something a little bit different, but not too different. But man, he jumped on it and said, well, that's not what she said back before. And I wasn't expecting her to say that. And then he puts on his argument. And that's basically it. Because, okay, see, the thing is that Sarah Boone has one defense. Self-defense against, uh, well, they call it BSS, but I'm not sure if I can say this because I don't want to get in trouble, but like it's spouse syndrome, okay? Um, but see, if they can't say certain things, then that dismantles their whole defense, right? And what you want is for an expert, and this doctor's supposed to be an expert, to bolster your case. So if she says something that you don't expect, it could, disrupt that, right? Okay. Well, you would think the way that he had the reaction, she said something really out of line. And she said, well, when I said the first time, I said, I can't make that determination. And I told you that I would need more time. And then the judge got into it and said, well, and this judge is the coolest judge I've ever seen. He's on par with the judge for the Maya Kowalski civil trial. He's on that kind of par. Okay. But okay, so I finally got to see him in action today, and it was great. Okay, so he lets the lawyer say all this stuff, say his defense, whatever, say he's like whatever he's contesting, and he lets him go on, and then he says, well, but no, I disagree with you because in case law, this case, and he spells out the name, uh, that doesn't that doesn't relate to this because of this. You can't do that. Like, it's not allowed. So instead of being like an adult, the lawyer says, I disagree with you. And I was like, what? Okay, you're a lawyer and you're disagreeing with a judge after he explained why he ruled the way he did, and you're going to disagree with him? Wow, my jaw was on the floor for a solid 2 minutes, or maybe three. What? And I said, and also he had said, so what are the legal grounds for this? The judge is asking the lawyer this, and he says, I don't know what the legal grounds are. And I'm like, what? What? You're going to pose an argument and not know what the legal grounds are. That's like your job. You're a lawyer. Oh man. Okay, so, all right. All right, so we get over that, which I didn't think we were going to get over that because they were literally arguing back and forth for a good 2 hours, give or take. I mean, like they had the lawyer had a bone of contention, and they said okay, and then the judge said all this stuff, and then they said, well, we're gonna go for lunch, and then they came back and they argued again after lunch, the same argument. The lawyer said the same argument, I swear. And I said, in my mind, I'm like, didn't we already have this discussion? And didn't he already say, no, and this is why? And you're arguing the same thing again? Whoa. Okay, so after I picked my jaw up off the floor, um, we get to see why Sarah Boone was not really cross-examined that much, because I tried to explain it, but I can never really do it justice because there were some people calling it Sarah's soliloquy or a directed narrative testimony, which is you just get up there and it's like somebody said, tell me your story. And you just talk until someone tells you don't talk anymore. Okay? So, but then after that, you kind of expect a cross examination, but they didn't cross her. So I was kind of perplexed and like, why didn't they do that? Okay, today I got my answer. Okay, first of all, I have to warn people that are DV survivors. If you want to watch this trial for yourself, be forewarned because some of the content is very could be jarring and disturbing for some people. Just to let you guys know, okay? Because some of the videos were very disturbing to me, and there was no harm done. But if for all the people who suffer out there, from the many kinds of DV. Yeah, and it was kind of disturbing, although it was only for about 10 minutes, give or take. But it was still like, wow. So I want to make it perfectly clear that, well, one, obviously, I don't condone any kind of DV at all. Number two, uh, it can happen to people of both genders. I don't care what people say. Yes, that's true. Um, Number three, it didn't change my perspective on the case, but it totally reaffirmed my thought process, which has always been she sounds guilty, but I was given it a chance. But after these videos, yeah, there's no doubt anymore. Because she was trying to say that it was um, DV against her, but it's not. Um, and like I said, this is my opinion, but if you watch the videos for yourself, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But I just think that she's got the narrative a little wrong. But like I said, this is totally my opinion, so please don't get angry with me. Um, I do support people, and I support people in healthy, happy relationships. And if you are in a bad relationship, please, if you can, find the strength, find somewhere else to go, get out of it. That's my piece, and that's where I stay. Okay. Um. Bye, guys.